Oh, hello
Hey.
everyone. Right. Well, welcome back, one and all. The UK pun-off has come back. Took a bit of a break. We know why we took a bit of a break. There was some anti-Semitism, but we'd like to put it on record our thanks to the people who got in touch from the Jewish community. They worked with us. They were very constructive, and they encouraged us to come back. So we thank them, because without them, we wouldn't have been able to come back. So thank you, everyone who did that. But we are back. As you can see, we've got a star-studded lineup tonight. We have got no English-based punners on St. George's Day. A bit of an oversight, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. That is how the cookie crumbles, as they say. So I'm just going to quickly go around and say hello to people. We'll say hello to Mr. Scotland himself, Iain MacDonald. How are you doing, Iain?
Hello, I'm doing very well, Julian. Doing very well. How about yourself?
Oh, well, I'm not as stylish as you in your UK pun-off T-shirt, but I'm not too bad. Actually, a non-prize question. Does anyone recognise this T-shirt? I don't mean like I've pinched it off you. Can you recognise this T-shirt? Right, put it in the comments if you do. Okay. Okay, Iain, now we've got our English-based Scotsman or a Scottish-based Englishman, whichever way around it goes. Hello, Richard. How are you doing?
Hello. I'm doing very well. It's been absolutely fantastic weather today. So I've been feeling quite chilled and relaxed. I've been down to the beach and enjoying the sunshine. So it's been
Excellent.
great.
If you don't mind us saying, you're looking like Rasputin's English great-grandson there. But in a much more respectful way.
The 23rd of April, I want to look like Charles Dickens, but it's not working.
Born in Portsmouth, fact fans.
He was.
Right. And all the way from Northern Ireland, and he looks like he's in a Swedish sauna, it's Sean Eddy.
Oh, I'm naked from the waist down. That's what it is. It is really warm in here.
I knew we were offering something a little bit more tonight, ladies, but I didn't know it was that. Go on, Sean. Right, and just to fill the full Great Britain and Northern Ireland United Kingdom shenanigans, we've got Noel James all the way from Wales. Hello, Noel.
Hello there. It's nice to be here. Nice to be here on St. George's Day, as you say. An interesting fact: St. George apparently was a Palestinian, which is kind of ironic in many ways.
In many ways that I will be skirting over, Noel. Right, and so welcome back, everybody. Actually, to be honest, I think some of the viewers might have to remind us of the rules because it's that long since we've been on. I'm sure they'll keep us right. Can I just also introduce in the corner there, Alex Leam, our new producer. Hello, Alex.
Hello there.
Give him a wave, Alex.
Hello, I'm going to lean in a bit.
He stepped in, but we said he could only come on if he was half hidden by a QR code. That was the only rules we allowed. So there you go. Just mentioning the QR code, that is something you can scan on your phone and donate £5 to us. I've changed the PayPal address, paypal.me/punoff, as you can see going along the bottom of the screen. Now, we are monthly, but we still need to cover our costs. So if you used to pay every 2 or 3 weeks for the UK punoff, why don't you pay tonight so we can at least put 50 pence in the meter for next month's episode? Fair enough. Right, just a quick reminder of the rules, because there is one slight change. Instead of 6 topics, we now have 5 topics. So 5 topics. What we do is our punners have picked at least 3 puns each per topic. We go around one at a time until everyone's done 3 puns. Then you vote who's the best in that round. Was it someone who had the very best joke by a mile, or was it the most consistently funny in that topic? You have the power. You vote, and at the end of the round, I count them all up and we say who's won the round. And the person who's won the most rounds at the end of the show is the winner. But it's a taking part that counts, isn't it? However, one thing that we're still doing, and to be honest, it's almost the most important part of the show. We're letting you send your jokes in and we'll read them out in between rounds. Alex has been versed on how to do it, how to pick out the jokes and how to keep an eye out for those, shall we say, controversial ones.
Yeah.
But send them in.
People chatting already. No, I don't know. I'm new to this show, as you know. But is Julian known for saying, "There you go"?
Apparently,
yeah. Because Steve the Juggler, aka Stevie Vegas, Julian's first "there you go" has occurred. Start drinking. So a drinking game has even come about through this as well. So loads of people saying hello and welcome back. Basically, so quite a lot of messages already.
Thank you. Yeah, Alex, just to let you know, I didn't realise I had a catchphrase, but apparently I do, and it is "there you go." I didn't even know I was saying it. So Nelly said it there. Oh.
there you go.
Right.
There you go. That's got to be on the put off T-shirt in the merch. Next.
There you go. Oh, dear me.
At least we know the name of your second book, Julian.
But that's a good idea.
Title
It's a good idea. First book is here, of course. And what we're doing, as it's saying at the bottom of the screen, just for tonight only, I'm not that nice. The best joke will get a signed copy of my joke book. So there you go. Send your jokes in for each topic. Alex will check them out and then read them at the end of each round. But don't forget, vote for who you think's the best in that round as well. So, is everybody ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yay, let's do this.
Ian, have I missed anything? I don't think I've covered pretty much everything there, haven't we?
I think so, yeah, man.
And our high-tech selection process is taking place here. And the first round is Shakespeare. As it's his birthday, Shakespeare. There you go, Shakespeare. Right, we're going to go Ian, Richard, Sean, Noel. So if we can start with Ian, please.
Right, well, Shakespeare uses a lot of kings in his work. Most act very well as kings, but others are kinglier.
There you go. A nice comparative there from Ian. Okay, so now we're going to go to Richard, please.
Well, my favourite Shakespeare play is the one about comb-overs. Much hairdo about nothing.
There you go. Nice one. Then we'll go to Sean, please.
What did William Shakespeare say to his security guard when he caught his wife steal his car? Julius, seize her.
There you go. Two Brute. And Noel, if you can finish the first little circuit, please.
Well, apparently Shakespeare wrote all his plays in pencil, which led to him asking, to be or not to be.
There you go. A nice little philosophical question here. Finish the first little whizzer round there. So that's the start. Bit of culture to introduce the show. Ian, can you start the second part, please?
Right, well, did you know that nobody could inspire Shakespeare to write apart from his wife? Yeah, Anne Hathaway.
There you go. Anne Hathaway.
Away.
Great. Richard, please.
Yeah. So the leaders in Saudi Arabia have decided to build loads of platform structures out into the Red Sea. So many, in fact, it's been nicknamed Shakespeare Country.
There you go, Shakespeare Country. There you go. I said, oh, dear me. Dear me. Right, Sean, before I say there you go again.
Right. Did you know William Shakespeare was also known as the Swan of Avon after selling a shitload of beauty products to birds that live on water?
That's an official measurement, isn't it? Shitloads. An official measurement.
Or a shit ton. It's up to you.
Noel, please.
Okay. Apparently Shakespeare was a big drinker, and he once got chucked out of all the pubs in Stratford and Avon. And that's where he got his famous nickname, the Bard.
The Bard. Oh, yes. That's another. There you go. I can't stop myself. Right. Yeah, start off with before I say that phrase again, please.
Okay, well, strap yourselves in. I love Shakespeare's line about not being a fictional small person living in people's floorboards and being a pollinating insect that denies loan applications. Neither a borrower nor a lender be.
There you go. There you go. The first really contrived one of the night, and that's what the show's about. That is what the show is about. Mr. Pulsford, please.
This is a bit of a different take on one that's already been done, but here we go. Before Shakespeare's playwriting took off, he was a door-to-door perfume salesman, but was sacked for stealing, and he never shook off his reputation as being barred from Avon.
There you go. Oh, me. Dear me. Right. Sean, please.
Before being struck down with Parkinson's, William Shakespeare's friends called him William Hold Spear Steady. I'm so sorry for that one.
Nice.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
That was my fourth choice joke, but someone did one similar, so I literally had no option. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, I don't think we're big enough, Serena, so you're all right there, Sean, I think. And finish the Shakespeare round off, Noel, please.
As a performer, I'm a professional performer actually. I get free car maintenance from the RSC. They'll give me a quote, and then I have to go up for a part.
There you go. Oh dear God, I can't stop myself. So there you go.
You need electroshock therapy or something, man.
There you have it. That was Shakespeare. Now, who's the best? Was it Ian? Was it Richard? Was it Sean? Or was it Noel? Please get voting. Remember, you have the power. So you get voting. I'll count the votes. And while you're voting and while I'm counting, Alex, get yourself in and read out some jokes, please.
Well, they've been coming in thick and fast, so thanks to everybody for your Shakespeare puns. Rory Jones is back. Oh, there we go. I'm doing it now myself. It's catching. Right, okay, for now, a £1 fine for anyone that says there you go. After Shakespeare had started writing plays, he started writing poetry. His career went from bard to verse. I think that's a nice entry-level one from Rory. Yeah. Ian Bowden. Collectors swarmed to Italy to find the only official Shakespeare T-shirts. It was the merch hunt of Venice. I think that's nice. Beautiful. Ian, nice. A strong contender for the book already. Stevie Vegas. Shakespeare sometimes amended his poetry whilst running backwards so he could quip to his onlookers that he was reversing.
Nice.
Not bad at all. So just go. Some people now having a bit of a chat amongst themselves. That breaks out on occasions. I'm new to this. They will sort the wheat from the chaff. Andrew Woodledge going on with on the thing. I think that came through at the same time. It wasn't his real name. It was a nickname given to him when somebody observed him at the urinals.
Actually, I used to work with Andrew. Hello, Andrew.
Nathan Ramsden-Lock. I went to watch a performance of Shakespeare in the countryside. It was staged just outside Cornwall, in a little hamlet. Nice.
By the way, I know you might not know this, Alex, but Nathan's synonymous with vote corruption. And even though he's not on the show tonight, he's already had a vote. So that's quite good going, isn't it?
Really? That's something that's on a par with like the Russian elections. That's amazing.
I'm just putting it out there.
Oh, I read that.
Subtle.
Right. Any more, Alex?
That's the cream of the Shakespeare puns. From
right.
The
Thank you very much. The Midsummer Night's Cream.
Nice.
Right. Thank you very much, Alex. Right then. Well, while Alex was reading the joke out, I was doing the difficult task of reading the votes or counting the votes. Thankfully, I am a maths teacher, so I think I've done it right. And the winner of the first one, and Is this the winter's tale for the night? It was Noel James. So Noel's won that one. Although there was some love for your Swan of Avon joke, Sean. So, take some credit from that, okay? But Richard and Ian, there's plenty of time yet. Plenty of time yet. So, what is the second subject? Oh, well, it's the other 23rd of April related topic. It's England. England. As most of the year, I would spell it Ingerland. England. So, as is traditional, and you know me, I'm orthodox, I'm traditionalist. The person who goes first in the next round is the winner of the last round. So it'll be Noel, Ian, Richard, and Sean, please.
Okay, right. Well, some people from England, when they hear my accent, they must assume I'm a sort of country bumpkin, because they'll make animal noises, which I actually, frankly, think is below the bail cord. Yeah, okay, that was it. Is a sound on? Is a sound on? Hello? Shall I do it again or what?
I think that's the first time we've had a joke where someone's wished they were on mute. So there you go. Sorry, that went above my head, Noel. My apologies. My apologies.
That's okay. There
Ian. Ian, you next, please.
Short and sweet. Do you know how an English country gent counts his prostitutes? Tally-ho!
Oh dear me. Stop myself. Nice one, Ian. Richard, you next, please.
Yeah. So this year's noisiest English seaside resort award went to Claxon-on-Sea.
A lot. Sean, finish the first round, please.
Burglars have stolen the largest city in West Yorkshire. Police have no leads.
Dirty leads. Yeah. Right, that'll be the first round. Don't forget the new PayPal address at the bottom. Please donate. We do like to give the guests a little bit of money. They're not going to get rich on it, but it's nice to give them at least enough for a couple of pounds. So please donate below paypal.me/one-off. That would be appreciated. Ian, second round, please.
No.
Yes, it is Noel. You're right.
I thought because my last joke was so bad, you missed me out deliberately there.
Subconsciously, okay. I might have, Noel. I might have, yes.
There you go.
All right. Here we go then. So, as you know, I am from Wales, and Wales is a principality, which technically means it's run by a prince, unlike England, which is a country.
I can't deny that. I cannot deny that, Mr. James. Ian, any more England bashing coming along?
I don't know if I should do my fourth joke. Nah, I'll just keep it with this. Right. I visited Leicester, Nottingham, Sheffield, London, Manchester, Liverpool, York, Newcastle, Southampton, and Oxford, all in one day. Oh, talk about intensity.
Intensity in 10 Cities was a Ted Nugent album from the 70s. Richard, before I put people to death, you next, please.
Okay. In 1588, the first person to spot the Spanish ships arriving off the coast of England shouted, "Armada, here!" Then everyone else looked and shouted, "Me too, Armada here!"
I had to get the cogs going a bit there, Richard, but I got there. Thank you. Sean, please.
I'm taking my kids to Madam One Swords in the summer. We can't afford Madam Two Swords.
Waxing lyrical about our tourist spots again, are you, Sean? Okay, round two. So we go into round three. We'll start with Noel this time. You're back in the gang, Noel. You're back in the gang.
Round three, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So when Oliver Cromwell ruled England, it wasn't really. It wasn't. Just a sec. So I've got to get the word in right. Sorry about this. Bollocks. When Oliver Cromwell ruled England, it wasn't so much a kingdom or a queendom. It was more of a condom, because it was full of roundheads controlled by Lord Protector.
Oh, there you go. I've said it again. I can't help myself. I wasn't sure if looking for the piece of paper was part of the joke there. I couldn't work it out.
It was a prop thing or something.
If you thought it was funny, it was.
It was good, yeah. Well, just to bore you all to death, when Oliver Cromwell ruled, it was called the Commonwealth, 1649 to 1660. And wake. Ian, you next, please.
Right, well, when James I was King of England, a heron-like bird put on a pantomime for him. It was a Jacobean stork.
James I of England, James VI of Scotland, of course. I am dull tonight, aren't I? I am dull. Richard, wake people up, please.
Okay, England gets its name from the Germanic tribe, the Angles. Its direct descendants include Hugh Grant, a cute angle, Katie Hopkins, a right angle, and Boris Johnson, an obtuse angle.
Very good. I like that.
Nice,
I like
nice.
that. And Sean, finish the round off, please.
My wife was feeling quite down, so I sent her to the south of England. I just wanted to brighten her day.
And does she endorse it?
Hey.
Oh, I like it.
So that was England from a lot of non-English based people. Okay, then. So who was the best? Was it one person who had the greatest joke, or was it one person who was consistently funny? So vote for Noel, vote for Ian, vote for Richard, and vote for Sean, whichever you thought was the best. I'll do my best to count them up. And while I'm doing that, Alex, can you tell people or tell us people's jokes, please?
Yep, certainly. Stevie Bakers was back in with when I learned that I could become the next king of the UK if I beat up Prince Charles. I was punching the air in delight. Nice one, Stevie. Nice one. Ian Bowden. We might leave Ian Bowden because I think he's on the Baileys already, so he's getting a bit severe. Go easy, Ian. Go easy. Graham Cheek. The thing St. George is most famous for is he used to be a cross-dresser, but isn't anymore. Dragon? Yes, it's gone. Shoehorned, but welcome nonetheless, Graham. Anthony Williams. There were no curves until the Saxons arrived. Before that, just angles. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very, very pure, Andy. Very pure. Stevie Vegas again went to an area in Derbyshire for a very quick and furtive look around. It was the Peak District.
Yeah.
Nice. And Rory Jones, one of the princes showed me a different method of entering Buckingham Palace. You know what they say, where there's a will, there's a way. We have one final one from Chris Layworthy, a.k.a. Alf. The Queen once told me she wanted to give a small gold badge to everyone in England, but she didn't know how to broach the subject. Marvellous.
Okay, good. I have to stop myself from saying that phrase.
I think you went the whole round without saying it as well. So kudos.
I had to stop myself about 7 times, to be fair. Well, we've got a tie at the minute, so we need one more vote, please. We need one more vote. It is between 2 people, and they got all the votes that round. Homemade chili soup. How alcoholic's your homemade chili soup, Ian? I need one more vote.
Could be here a while.
We'll be here a while. I'm going to need 5 seconds. Oh, it went. Oh, one more each. I need one more vote again because they're the 2 people who are involved in the tie. Oh, right. So Ian gets it. So the winner of the England round is a Scotsman. There's a rabbit off there. Iain MacDonald. Unlucky, Richard. It was close. So we're going to have an advert now. Alex, have you got the advert teed up for us, please?
It can't be. What is it? It can't be. What did you do, Ray? Oh, shit.
It's the Stay Pun Marshmallow Man.
There you go. Oh dear me, I don't even know I'm doing it. Right, I know I said I wasn't going to be controversial tonight. However, I am going to be controversial now. Ghostbusters is overrated. I just don't think it's a good film. There, I've said it. I know that of course I wouldn't be controversial tonight, but I couldn't help myself. Right then,
I agree.
Right, well, there you go then. If JL and then MJ say it, so here we go. Holidays. Hooray.
To end up with egg on your face.
Holidays is the round. So don't forget, people watching, send your jokes in for Alex to go through and read them out after this round. Holidays. So as I've said, we're traditionalists here. So we start with Ian and we'll go anti-clockwise. Ian, Noel, Sean, and Richard, please. Holidays.
Right, well, for people looking at buying holiday homes, some folk take out adverts in the likes of The Guardian and The Times, but what I would recommend would be A Place in the Sun.
Place in the Sun, the show where people go on and say, I've got 20 grand and I want a 4-bedroom villa in Malaga. Yeah, that's going to happen, isn't it? No, okay. Holidays.
Well, I went on an 1830 holiday. It was over by 7 o'clock.
Nice. Sean?
I thought my dad turned into the Terminator last year on holiday, but it turns out he just said, "Oil me back."
Very good. Oh, good start to this round. Richard, keep up the quality.
Okay. Well, this summer I plan to spend 2 weeks in Greece, and by the end of which I hope to have a golden belt in Turkish wrestling.
Just spend 2 weeks in Greece with a bit of chip fat as well, just to complete it. There we go. That was the first round. I'll quickly skip over the fact I said, there you go again. So, Ian, you started the first round, so will you start the second round, please?
Okay, well, you know that people that come to Scotland from overseas for their vacation, they see it as a foreign holiday.
Very good.
No.
Well, I often go on a holiday to Legoland. Well, it's just a few blocks away.
Cracking stuff. Sean, please.
I was going to take British Airways to court recently over the excessive price of their luggage fee, but I couldn't afford the case.
And Richard.
So I was left with concussion last Boxing Day when a wreath fell on me. It was my Christmas holidays.
Nice. Well, actually, before we start the third round, I've got to tell you that I've just got back from a Caribbean resort that kept getting smaller. It was the Dominican Republic.
Oh, was it a mini break?
I don't know what I've heard more, Julian, that joke or you saying there you go?
It's probably there you go, to be fair. So we've had 2 rounds. Obviously, we need 3 rounds. So, Ian, can you start off round 3, please?
Okay, well, do you know why all the redheads were not allowed out in the sun? Because they all burn. Bit of a colloquialism, but
I liked it, Ian. I liked it.
thank you, Julian. Fuck the rest of you, but thank you, Julian.
Noel, holidays.
My girlfriend, as a treat, said she was going to take me to a theme park. She took me to Slimming World.
I see. Sean.
I was going to joke about Ryanair, but I think I might just delay it by 7 hours and not give anyone a reason why.
And bringing us down for a safe landing on this round is Richard.
Yeah. So I was telling my neighbour that for my holiday, I was going to buy a van. He said, camper? I said, I'm going to buy this big sparkly van.
There you go. Mincing around Richard Pulsford. It's his new show next year coming to Edinburgh. So, that was holidays. Now, who do you want to go with on holiday again? Who do you want to stay put? You vote for who was the best in that round. Remember, it can be the most consistent or it could be one who did the best joke by a mile. So, was it Ian? Was it Noel? Was it Sean? Was it Richard? Get voting. You have the power. Get voting. Remember, it sometimes takes about 10-15 seconds for the vote to come through. So please get the votes in quickly so that by the time I come to check them out, they've all come through and the true winner of the round wins. Thank you. Alex, do you want to come on in, please?
Yes. Before that round even started, Jessica Roberts, who I'm thinking is American, wanted to know whose American accent was that on the Ghostbusters video. I don't think she's best pleased with it. So if anyone wants to own up to that. The puns on holidays came through thick and fast. Ian Bowden. That's the last time I buy Alka-Pops on the Canary Islands. So expensive. A Tenerife. Stevie Vegas. Stevie Vegas. Where do you think I should go on a holiday? Answers on a postcard, please. Nice. Chris Louis, whenever I go on holiday to Holland, I make sure I buy some clog varnish for my friends. They love it when I bring back souvenirs. That's a contender, Chris. That's a contender, Chris. Anthony Williams, I get an electric shock every time I visit my holiday home. It's a static caravan. Going back to Amsterdam, Rory Jones. I went to Amsterdam and slept with a Dutch prostitute who insisted on paying half. Very nice, and that's the cream of the crop of the holiday puns.
Cream of the crop. There, it's a new phrase we might introduce. We might introduce that phrase. We've got a three-way tie. Three-way tie. So we need another vote. Who's coming in? Who's going in? By the way, Alex, Jessica's from California, I believe, isn't it? Is it Pasadena or Sacramento? One of the two.
Sacramento, I think.
I mean, I thought that. I thought the accent was brilliant on the Ghostbusters video. I don't know what she's complaining about. Seamless.
Thanks, Alex.
Seamless.
Okay, and as opposed to the presenter tonight who is clueless, we need one more vote. We've got a three-way tie at the minute. We've never had to give a third of a point before. Oh, there you go. Who's coming in? Diane is coming in, our favourite member of the Thomas family. And she's voted for Richard. So the winner of that round is Richard. Okay. Spreading the rounds across nicely. Sean, there's still 2 rounds to go. And come like Steve Ovett. You're probably not old enough to remember Steve Ovett. We had a great sprint finish back in the late 70s and early 80s. He was my favourite athlete when I was about 12. Okay then. So we've had Shakespeare, because we're cultured. We've had England, because why not? And we've had holidays, because no one's had one for ages. Oh, we all have these. We all have heroes. Right? Heroes. Now, which way will people go? Will it go for superheroes? Will it go for nurses and doctors? Will it go for sportsmen? Who knows? Who knows? And Jessica has confirmed that it's Sacramento is where she's from, which it is California. I'm led to believe. There you go, Sacramento. It's as if Alex knows what he's doing. Good stuff, Alex.
I've got to
Not like
point
when I'm
out.
producing.
I've got to point out you can't actually vote for me during the rounds, but that's nice of you to do so, Hugh. So I'm not contending. So,
Alex, if you keep going like this, you might win one of the rounds yet. So we've got, what did I say this was? Heroes. Rolls. Right. Or we could go for the chocolates. It's up to you. So punters, get your jokes ready. People who are watching at home, remember, send your jokes in. Alex will read the cream of the crop out. So we'll start with Richard and we'll go Sean, Noel, Ian. So clockwise from Richard, please.
There's a brand new one, this one. My favourite hero manga character shines with a soft, wavering light. It comes from Japan. Hero Shimmer, to be precise. Yeah, so what we're using.
Anime is a new character to some people. Anime being new. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll send you all an email why that's funny, okay? But later. Sean, you next, please.
I got kicked out of a hospital recently for handing out exam papers on the children's ward. The doctor said I was testing his patience.
Good. Noel, please.
They say heroes are hard to find, which is why I buy Quality Street.
And Ian, please.
Right, well, do you know that a boat had lost its power? But do you know how a brave warrior paddled them back to shore? He wrote.
And that was the end of the first round. Heroes. Are you thinking that any of our punters are heroes for those jokes? All right, bear that in mind when you're voting at the end of the round. Richard, start us off on the second round, please.
So, of all the cartoon heroes, Superman is the most capable.
Sean, you next, please.
I bumped into Russell Crowe last week in town. He was so angry because I hadn't become a priest yet. He shouted at me from across the road, "Are you not yet ordained?"
You would have been, but it was a clerical error.
Oh.
Noel, please.
Well, to be honest, my drugs counsellor, ironically, was my heroine. That's because everything she told me was in vain.
And, let's inject some Scottishness into the competition. And here's Ian.
Well, we're going back to Greece for this one because when Perseus went to kill Medusa, he was really confident. Yeah. That's because he knew it was a Gorgon conclusion.
Well, I like that one. Actually, one of my favourite rounds we've ever done as part of the UK pun-off was the mythology round. Do you remember that one, Ian?
Yeah,
it was a topic that I thought, who's picked this? But it ended up being a really good one. And Ian, that was a very good job. Well done. So that is round 2 of Heroes. Round 3. Richard, start us off, please.
Well, I once went backstage at a Stranglers gig and ate all their chocolates. They then went out and did a heartfelt rendition of No More Heroes Anymore.
Sean, please.
My mum got kicked out of a Kenny Rogers concert recently for walking up on stage during one of his hit songs and hugging him. And it was weird. I specifically told her before she left the house, I says, "Mum, you've got to know when to hold him."
What I would say is if you listen to the first minute of the Gamba, it is a genuinely atmospheric song. I know it's supposed to be a little bit of a joke song, but very atmospheric. Very atmospheric. Noel, your last joke, please.
Okay, well, I do find it's a bit of a letdown if you do get to meet your heroes. Like I was in the post office the other week and I saw James Bond in there, and he was trying to renew his license to kill.
That's where I always renew my license, so I think he's just a sensible buy, that's all. And Ian, finish the round off, please.
Right, well, I went to the toilet and I shat out Barry Allen. Yeah. Now, I thought at the time the rest of the DC superheroes were going to follow, but just turned out to be a flash in the pan.
There you go. By the way, I'm still trying to get my sponsorship deal with Pepsi Max, but it hasn't happened yet. So hasn't happened yet. Right, that was heroes. Who was the hero of that round? Was it Richard? Was it Sean? Was it Noel? Was it Ian? Vote now. You have the power. Get the votes in as quickly as you can, please. Like I say, it does take 10 to 15 seconds to hit our system. So the quicker they're in, the quicker we can read them out, and the quicker we can announce it. Right, well, he's done a great job so far. So, Alex, do you want to come back and read out some of those jokes, please?
Thank you. You've jinxed it now. Probably balls it up. So,
well, just being able to read, Alex, is an advantage for most of us.
That's good.
We've struggled in the past.
Stevie Vegas was the first in with a game show idea. Eat individually wrapped chocolates with Heather from M People, take an x-ray, and then search for the heroes inside yourself. So you can't just... I'm not just able to read, I can also sing out of tune. Ian Bowden, the Incredible Hulk made a sign out of wood of an evergreen tree. It was his spruce banner. Nice. I like that, Ian. That's one of those ones where you laugh, but you think I shouldn't be laughing this much at this. That was beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. A Geordie. There you go. The Geordie superhero is always taking liberties. Ahoy, man. I can't even look at Julian right now. Tony Gardner. When Thor throws a hammer, he's a hero. When I did it in IKEA, I got arrested.
Double standards, eh, Tony?
Yeah, not so much a pun, just a straightforward gag, but we liked it nonetheless. Peter Cole, clap for key workers, crabs for key workers. Very nice, Peter. Very nice. So worked well on Twitter, I think, that gag. I worked well on Twitter. Chris Loworthy is back on. Last Christmas, I got a Superman bath set. It came with a Lex Luthor. Nice. Very nice. And they still keep coming on. They still keep coming on. Jessica Roberts. I was attacked by a man who tried to steal my backpack. A brave man hit him with a guitar. He said, "Fret not, I am your guitar hero." Thank you, Jessica.
Pow, pow.
Thank you.
Pow, pow. Okay, then. Right. Thank you for that, Alex. We're going to have an advert, but we'll have the advert first. We'll keep the tension, and then we'll announce the winner. Ooh.
When the big man was killed, you must have wanted it. Its blood was on the leaves.
If it's phrases, we can pun it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right, well, the winner
Jessica,
was...
make of that accent.
The winner was... Well, it wasn't the person who did that accent, I'll tell you that much. The winner was Sean. Woohoo! Through the tension, that means everyone has won a round each. So it is, in the words of ABBA, winner takes it all for this round. Now, before we do the last round, I'm just going to say to you, donate some money, please. Right? It's at the bottom there, or it will be soon. PayPal.me/punoff. Like I say, we need to pay for the stream. We like to give the guests some money, but we don't give them out of our own pocket because we're not that nice. So if you can donate, that would be great. The best joke tonight does get a signed copy of this book. So whoever wins, I need your address to post it out. I'll even pay for the postage myself. What a saint, eh? What a saint. So the last round. What is it about? It is about plants.
Or is it shit internet? Who knows?
Plants. It's just me not writing it very thickly. Plants. Okay then, plants. So, Noel's won around. Then Ian won around. Then Richard. Then Sean. And it all comes down to this. Plants. The tension is off the map. And it's going to do Sean, Richard, Ian, and Noel this round. Sean, Richard, Ian, and Noel. That's off you go, Sean.
Fescu, Poakia, Graminea. I wouldn't trust them. They're all grasses.
Funny, and we can use the Wikipedia thing as well.
I knew all those. I knew them all.
Richard, please.
I think my car will outlive my houseplants. My car is covered by green flag, whereas my plants are covered in green fly.
Ian.
Right, well, Noel Gallagher was asked if he knew why everyone kept referring to Liam as a flower. He said, "What, you mean our kid?"
Your Manchester accent's worse than your American one.
What about my Arnie Yorkshire one?
Noel, finish the first round off, please.
Sure. Well, I used to work in a tree surgery. That's a good job. Plenty of leave.
Depends what branch you work at.
Yeah, that's true.
As long as they don't twig on.
Sean, can you start off round 2, please?
I put a thorny plant in my friend's boxer shorts. He cactus pants. Cactus. Cactus.
I've heard of a drink being spiked, but not another region being spiked. Richard, your second joke, please.
When I read the council letter, which said that my allotment had more weeds than vegetables, well, I lost the plot.
Ian?
Right, well, the plant that I pick my grapes from is so beautiful. It's divine.
You can't be with an 80s drag queen either, divine. Noel, your second joke, please.
Yeah, well, my time working as a lumberjack was very tense because lumberjacks are so competitive. Who's got the best axe? Who's got the biggest muscles? And it all led to bigotries.
There you go. Right, so that's 2 rounds gone. Last round. This round could decide who wins. Who wins? Don't forget, viewers, you have the power. You have the power. So one more time round, starting with Sean, please.
I inserted loads of pictures into my final piece of work for my degree. Photosynthesis. Synthesis.
Always better when you try and explain it, Sean. Always better.
I literally just wrote it. I had a different one. I thought this one was better, but now that I think of it, the other one I think was better. That didn't make sense.
Ooh, am I allowed to get him to tell the other one or not?
He wants.
What if I just tell it anyway?
Go on then.
On you go, Sean.
Thinking of starting an Instagram page for plants. People could upload their photosynthesis. Also, shit. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
Richard's thinking, I'm glad I let him tell that one. Richard, your last joke, please.
The seed I planted, it just said acht as it sprouted out the soil. Oh, it's nice to see it germinate.
Oh, nice one. I saw it coming, but I appreciated it. I appreciated it. Good one. Ian, please.
Right. Well, there is a Welshman that carries plants when he goes through a gauntlet in hell. It's Rodri's Dead Runs. Wrote it this morning. Take pity.
No, there's a Welshman according to Ian, and there's a Welshman now. Can you finish off the round and finish off the show with the last joke, please?
Yes, I can, Lee. Here I go. Okay. When I was a kid, I wanted to work for Interpol, but I ended up working for Interflora, spreading margarine across the world.
What a way to finish the show with a little bit of misdirection. So that was plants. Plants. Now, Alex is going to come on in a second. He's going to read out your plants jokes, but don't forget, you have to vote. Your vote will literally decide who wins the show. Will it be Sean? Will it be Richard? Will it be Ian? Will it be Noel? Get the votes in as soon as you can. The tension is unbelievable. I've got high blood pressure. I don't know if I can cope. But I will. I've got my special counting glasses on, and I'll hand you over to Alex.
I could tell his blood pressure's so high it's interfering with his Wi-Fi. That's how high it is at the moment.
Was it clearing up again? Is it?
You just sounding a bit tinny, but that's all right. We can cope with that. Nathan Ramsden-Lott was first off for this round with "My gardener is hopeless. He tends to shrub me up the wrong way." Colin Bugler goes with, "I've got those houseplants with violin-shaped leaves. Fiddle leaf ficus. No, but they're hard to keep alive." Yeah, that's a great exhale of air from everyone's lungs to the response to that one. So Ian Bowden, I just bought a transparent flower. It's my new clear plant. I'm guessing Ian's watched The Simpsons tonight before the show. So let's see what else we got. On BBC Two Now, Gardener's World, warning: this episode contains scenes of a violent nature. I like that, Nathan. I like that. That's good. And then that's about. There's just one from Rory Jones. One from Rory Jones at the end. I have a Lord of the Rings garden. I've grown some beautiful rhododendrons, and that is about all the broadcastable ones that were made. So.
And there you have it. That is why we have someone checking them, because sometimes they're a little bit on the verge, if I can use some gardening terminology.
They made me suck my teeth. Oh,
right. Okay, then. Right. Well, the winner is Nathan Rams. No, it's not Nathan Ramsden-Lott. I was being hilarious. We actually have a tie for the last round. There's a vote coming right at the end that made it a tie. So we need some more votes. Or we do a tiebreaker where they have to get people to tell one more joke. What do we do? If there's not another joke
as the votes may be coming in, just to remind people that there will be a bonus show going out on Monday morning, I think. So all of the jokes that weren't read out tonight, we'll have a chance to go over them over the weekend, and a show will come out on Monday for the bonus show. Don't know if that's bought any more time, but
yeah, thank you for that, Ian. I should have told you that. My apologies, but good job. Good job, Ian's here. So before we announce the winner, don't forget we need donations. PayPal.me/punoff. Thank you for everyone who has tuned in tonight. It's good to see that even though we've been off for a month or so, we've still got loyal viewers. That is great. Yeah, the QR code is there, as indicated by Alex and Ian, my beautiful assistants. I don't know what Ian's doing there, but I think he means you put your phone on it. I don't know.
Your phone, put it on it. Gets a fiver.
All right. Okay, so then. Oh, that's just confused man. As we had a winner, and then there was 2 votes for someone else, which means there's another tie. Right, very quickly. Right, I'm sorry, Ian, you're not involved, but very quickly, we're going to go Sean and Richard and Noel. One more joke each from any topic, and I will pick who the winner is. One more joke each from any topic. We'll start with Richard.
Okay, topic England. So my Scottish mate's takeaway business, it wasn't liked in England, but he said philosophically, they may take our rice, but they never take our free dim sum.
You brave heart to tell that one there. Right, Sean, you next, please. Any joke from any topic tonight that you haven't told?
Okay. From Heroes topic, I'm auditioning tomorrow for the role of Moses in a movie. Apparently, it's a great part.
I just thought you were going to do another photosynthesis one.
I have reworded that sentence. I have made it better, but it's still shit.
Noel, if you could do yours, please.
Yeah, well, my girlfriend and I went on a boating trip just before lockdown. Trouble is, the boat ran aground, but it was a bank holiday.
There you go. Right then. The first person to get 2 votes wins the competition, so get voting. First person to get 2 votes wins the competition. Is it Richard? Is it John? Is it Noel? That was me passing the book there and not making the decision myself. That's
Dead air is a crime.
So, Noel. Right in. So, Noel, you are the winner. You got 2 jokes, 2 votes there. So the winner of tonight's show is Noel. Right. Noel is the winner. Alex, have you got the person who said the funniest joke in?
I have, yes. Early doors, this came in, and it remained my favourite viewer pun tonight. A very high standard of viewer puns and viewer jokes. But the winner is Ian Bowden for The Merch Hunt of Venice.
Right, well done, Ian.
Well done, Ian.
Now, Ian, you probably have sent your address in before, but will you send it again, and I'll post this out probably tomorrow, depending on time, but I'll post it out early next week. And if you want a personalised message, just put that in the message as well. Right then, so thank you everyone who's tuned in. Thank you for everyone who's punned tonight. I'm going to go around and let everyone plug something that they want to plug. Alex, anything you want to mention, please?
Yes, Sunday nights, my show, 8:30, Awkward Question Time.
Excellent. I've been on that. It's a good laugh. Richard, anything you want to mention?
So every weekday lunchtime between 12 and 1 o'clock BST, there's the lunch pun competition on Twitter. Just submit 1 pun and see how you get on. Points for the winners.
Yeah. I've only ever been in the top 5 once, so obviously the judges don't know what they're talking about. But no, it's a very popular thing. So every weekday,
it's most liked. So.
Sean, do you want to mention anything?
BBC Sounds. I'm in a show called What Happens in Ulster. It's a true crime parody series. My wife is the star of the show, and I get to play maybe 20 to 30 different characters throughout. So it was a very enjoyable experience. It's got some amazing feedback, so if people could check that out, that'd be cool.
Excellent. I have heard that as well as the Northern Ireland accent, the Geordie accent is the most popular in the country. So if you need any Geordie characters, that's what I'm saying. Noel, do you want to mention anything?
Well, I was going to read a poem called QR Code, but it doesn't scan. No, I don't really have much going on at the moment, like a lot of us, but I have got a website which I blog called Noel James, noeljames.co.uk. So check that out, and I put dates for gigs on that and stuff. So yeah.
Excellent. Ian, anything you want to mention?
Just that there's loads of content coming up on the UK Pun Off. We've got new shows coming out, a magazine type show, a show where people do their sets. We've got a little magazine show that we're doing interviews with people. The Buzzwords is coming back as well. So just keep an eye on all the socials of the UK Pun Off to see what's coming up next.
Yeah, and the one where people do their sets, they're all going to be puns and one-liners. I think it's the 12th of May, is that right, Ian?
12th of May, yeah. And Buzzwords on the 5th of May.
Right, okay. I've got the book, obviously, on Amazon, or you can message me and I'll send you out a personalised copy. But apart from being Bowden, you'll have to pay for yours. I do a jokes video every Friday at 12 p.m. noon on my YouTube channel, so please watch that. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. It's been lovely to be back. Thank you all at Punters for being hilarious tonight.
Thank you.
There you go. So we'll give you a bit of a wave, and Alex will do the technical thing. So thank you, everyone, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye, everybody.